Good morning, this is the latest market news. I'm Uliana. Asian stock markets are modestly higher on Thursday following the positive lead overnight from Wall Street and the surge in crude oil prices. However, gains are modest as investors prefer to stay on the sidelines after the third and final US presidential debate ended. The Australian market paired early gains and is modestly higher on Thursday as investors digested weaker than expected Australian employment data. The benchmark ASX 200 index is adding 0.14%. The Japanese market is higher for a fifth day, following the positive lead overnight from Wall Street and the jump in crude oil prices. In addition, a weaker yen lifted exporters' shares. In late morning trades, the benchmark Nikkei 225 index is adding 162.96 points or 1.13%. The euro stood near a 3-month low ahead of a European Central Bank meeting later on Thursday, while the Mexican peso rose to a 6-week high after the conclusion of the final US presidential debate before the November election. The euro is 0.1% to $1.0969, not far from Wednesday's near 3-month low of $1.0955. The main focus for investors is whether or not ECB President Mario Draghi will give any indications that the bank is poised to taper its bond purchase program. The ECB may defer until December any changes to its asset purchase, sources familiar with the discussion said last week. A busy day of economic news is on tap for Thursday, including the European Central Bank's monetary announcement at 11:45 GMT and the 12:30 GMT press conference. Meanwhile, keep your eye on two numbers today: the September update on UK retail sales and US existing home sales for September. US existing home sales 14 GMT. Today's update on the appetite for home purchases is expected to offer a degree of support for an upbeat outlook. Econoday.com's consensus forecast calls for a modest rise in existing sales to 5.35 million units annualized rate for September. That's a middling number relative to recent history, but it's firm enough to suggest that the housing recovery will roll on. It was the latest market news read by Aiko FX. Goodbye.